Welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Milaina West, and today we are going to meet with Larry and Kim Harris, some of my great friends here at the Bayernmoor Cellars Winery in Stanwood, Washington. And then we're going to go check out their tasting room in Woodinville. Let's go. Today we are here with Kim Harris, owner of Bayernmoor Cellars. Tell our audience a little bit about how you guys started in 2011 and then back it up to the family history of the property.
We started the vineyard in 2011 when we planted the first section of vines, but it really started long before that. My parents bought the property back in the 80s, and when they bought the property, it had been an old dairy farm. When they moved up to the property, they actually built this building first, and we lived in this. So when people see the property, they imagine my childhood quite differently. And I really did grow up in what was supposed to be a barn. It never has been used as a barn, but that was the original design plan. And so my bedroom was truly a stall. But it was a lovely childhood, grew up on this big piece of property. And then, of course, grew up, went off to college, met Larry in law school, got married, moved back up to Washington State to have kids. And then we had a lot of conversations about what are we going to do with over 100 acres when my parents get to the age where they don't want to take care of it anymore, they don't want to maintain it. The way we felt like we could do that is if the property helped be sustainable long-term. And when we moved up here and started thinking about vines for our property, we really thought, well, we can do this. Like, Washington State is only second to California in terms of wine production. And we felt like we really could make this something beautiful long-term. So we worked with WSU for several years to make sure that we had the right soil and the right heat units to get grapes ripe. It turns out that our property is this perfect microclimate for Pinot Noir. And that's where we started. We planted the first section of Pinot Noir vines in 2011.
So what I'm most proud of are the awards we've gotten the last couple of years. We are the 2024 Washington Winery of the Year, which we're super excited about, especially since, our first vintage is 2017. So we're quite young for the wine industry. And of course, we also got Fabulous 4 Winery of the Year as well in 2023. So sort of 2 years back to back, we got these huge awards for such a young winery. So we're both really proud of that.
You guys, we are meeting with Larry Harris, owner of Bayernmoor Cellars, and I'm super excited to ask you a bunch of questions about your winery and sustainability and all the good things that come with that.
We committed to following sustainable or organic practices. Like, everything we do out here is either done by hand or we use machines when it makes sense or when it's more efficient. We don't use any herbicides. We actually use mechanical tilling under the vines to keep the weeds out. We only spray with organic pesticides when we need to protect against mold and mildew. And in my view, is great wine starts here. And if you don't have great grapes, you can't make great wine. And we found that, Pinot Noir likes warm spots and cold climates. And we have a unique little microclimate here. We're about 700 feet up on the west side. And so we're above the fog line. Like, the fog line starts about 100 yards south of our property. So we get full sun starting at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning in the summer till 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock at night, which gives us the ability to get Pinot Noir on the west side of the mountains right.
All right, we are now in Woodinville, Washington, about 25 minutes outside of Seattle and an hour from the winery. We are here at Bayernmoor Cellars Wine Tasting Room. I can't wait for you guys to see inside. Let's go check this one out. Hey, Kim.
Hi, it's great to see you. Welcome to Bayernmoor.
Yes, thank you so much for having us out. I just wanted you to show us around.
This is our tasting room here in Woodinville. We have lots of lovely seating inside and outside. We also have a special club lounge for our wine club members to come in and hang out and relax. We do food and wine pairings here. We have, of course, Chef Tori, our in-house chef. She's amazing. And so we do things a little differently than a lot of other tasting rooms. We have people come in and we have paired tasting bites. So we do actually curated bites that go with each wine in the tasting. And that's really fun. It changes up seasonally to highlight all those beautiful seasonal foods that we love. We have an ice cream and wine flight, which is really fun as well.
We make custom ice cream that goes with our wines. And so that's kind of a unique experience. We also do fun things like live music every Friday from 4 to 7. We do events like trivia night. We're having actually a new event coming up once a month. Tori is going to do an entire day of like wine and pizza once a month.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I'm so excited for you guys to see my friends Larry and Kim at Bayernmoor Cellars here in the Woodinville tasting room, or of course at their winery in Stanwood. I'm your host, Milaina West, and this is The American Dream.